Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to what day is it? Hump Day. Yes, indeed, our Wednesday morning live. I am Crumbawig420, and I want to thank everybody for coming in to hang out with us this morning. Got a couple of things before I get into the side chat. Little housekeeping. Everything we do here is for 21 years or older. Nothing for sale or trade ever. Ever. And everything that we do on here is for documentary and educational purposes. All righty, I'm going to get over into the side chat now. Brad was in here at 4:22 this morning for the 420 rip. Brad, good morning, my friend. And Cavs was in at 5. Big Nug right behind. Nice. Hobo Hideaway, good morning, my friend. Good morning indeed. And Maine with the happy hands and a little spam for us this morning. Always nice. Thank you, Maine. Thank you indeed. Got Brad asking Maine how many he caught. That was a nice fish you caught yesterday, Maine. Very nice. You should go back out this morning. I don't know what your weather's like there. It's warm as shit here today. I got up and it's 41 already. That's freaking crazy for this time of year. Jazz, you made it, my friend. Nice. Good to see you. Cavs. Hope everything's going well with you, Cavs. Missed you yesterday. Hope everything is well in your world. Yo, Grow Stone, what's going on, my friend? What is going on? Let me hop over here. That's right, I am subscribed to you. I thought so. Let me get rid of that. I had a computer problem this morning when I got up. John Boy, there you are, my friend. What is going on? What is going on? And Big Nug as well. Good morning. Yeah, I did. I did, Cavs. I added Uncle Paulie to my Instagram that day you asked me to, but I haven't been back to Instagram since. So I'm being honest on that one. I could do it right now. I figured you were working on plans, Cavs. Just know you're missed when we don't see you around, or at least when Crumble doesn't see you around. Cavs, is that what you had over on Jack Ash's site this morning? Let me click on that and see, because I bet you it is. Yep, absolutely. Cool indeed. Yeah, I know we've got some serious weather with behavioral issues. You're right, John Boy. 50 degrees this morning. It was 24 the other day. Tomorrow here it's going to be 21. So we'll have a 100% solid temperature swing, which is fine. It's not going to be the end of the fucking world. It is winter, but still the same. I'd like it a little more gradual, as I would like to say. Yo, good morning, Wayne. What's going on, my friend? What is going on? He didn't get added? God damn it. Cavs, I'm not that stupid when it comes to it. All right. I'll look in a minute, Cav. Yo, Eataholics, good morning. Good morning. Scotty, my brother. What's going on, my friend? What is going on? All right, hold on a second here. Why is my... There it is. All right, now it's 100% done, Cav. Thank you. Thank you indeed. Yo, Kezi89, good morning. Thanks for stopping in. Nice to see you. Oh, you're from England? Very nice. United States here. We get people in here from all over the place. South Africa, UK, Australia. Pretty cool indeed. Oh, that's right, Scotty. You're off today, you sexy motherfucker. And today's Wednesday, hump day, which means Scotty's got a card game today. Nice. Nice indeed. Boy, I'm having a problem with my side computer this morning. 1 second here. There we go. So, Keezy, just so you know, I don't know if you've ever been in here before. We are a 21-year or older channel. Nothing for sale or trade. Everything here is for educational and documentary purposes. Let me see. We are a drama-free channel. Indeed. Just a couple things. Come on in, hang out, enjoy your time. Kick your feet up and get your smoke on. Jess, how goes the grow this morning? Pretty excited about how everything's going to look in mine today. Everything's been tracking along really well. Midget porno bad for the PC. So, Cavs, when Crumble Sister went somewhere to stay. No, was it Crumble Sister? Somebody went somewhere recently and they had a whole midget wrestling thing going on there. And they were blown away by it. It was either my sister or I think it was Crumble Sister. Yep. It was pretty funny. Doing beautiful? Nice. I know, Jess. Scotty's card game. We all got to be stoked for that. Yo, Reborn Dreams. Good morning. Good morning. You know, Crumble's busy running his mouth here, and I missed the 5:30 rip, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to take it right now. Cheers, cheers, everybody. Cav said I've seen midget tossing before. The question is, did you participate, Cavs? It had to be quite humorous to watch. That was quite the pleasant rip, I must say so. Indeed, indeed. Nope and maybe. That's funny. Ba, 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 ba. Just trying to do some housekeeping that I didn't do before and not make a huge freaking mess over here. Much better. I have my silicone ashtray that I use to hold all my bowls, and I cleaned out a bunch of stuff yesterday and never bothered to empty it. So I didn't want to turn around and dump it with all my bowls in it and have. But you did win $200, Cavs. Nice. Nice. That's funny. That's too funny. Ba, 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 ba. Boy, I really kind of powered on my coffee this morning already. Got up, came down. My computer had restarted for some unknown reason. And so that's a little different when you've got dual monitors. At least for me it is. So when I came down this morning, I had one black screen, one screen with a start on the front of it, and a lot of terror. Because I was like, what if this fucking thing doesn't come back up this moment? Wait a minute. Yo, did they jump on little trampolines, Cav? Or did you just throw them onto the wall? That's funny either way. That's hilarious. That is funny. Yo, good morning, Grizzly. How are you? It's been a little bit. Thanks for stopping in on this happy Wednesday morning, this happy hump day. That's funny, Cav. Now I'm going to have to Google that after, just to watch some to humor my day. Oh, Weedaholics, happy hump day and be safe. Be safe at work and hopefully everything's going well and they're treating you good there and you're still loving every day of it. Absolutely. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. What's everybody smoking on this morning? I'm smoking on it's not funny, it's just I had earmarked some bags of weed for concentrates and I apparently missed one. So I grabbed that, wasn't paying attention. It's a mix of Blue Sunset sherbet and strawberry kush. And it's really freaking good. Good morning, TOV. Good morning, Suka. What's going on, my friend? I didn't even see you sneak in. I was drifting off thinking about something. Yo, nice to see you. Coffee, yes. Jess Rose has got some baby cakes by me. Nice. Nice indeed. Soulfire, but you grew it. I knew what you meant, Jess. Yo, Lava Ground Tent, good morning. Good morning. That's right. As long as you have something to smoke, you're in good shape this morning. Absolutely. Wednesdays are always a bittersweet day for me. What time is it there, Grizzly? We're at 5:37 here in good old upstate New York. I forget where you're from, so. Ooh, Suka's got some Dutch Amnesia Haze. Nice. Nice indeed. Oh, 6:30, Grizzly? Yeah, I generally run 5:30 to 8 Eastern Standard Time. Huh. Interesting, TOV. I've never had the Amnesia Haze, Jess. Cabs is picking all sorts of times for himself today. We know where you are, Cabs. Oh, that's nice, Suka. That's nice. It's nice when you grow something out and it truly is like just how you had it before or imagined it was before. Oh, Lava Ground Tent says Amnesia Haze week 4. Nice. Nice. Ooh, 5:39, everybody. 17 of us in here. Cheers, and thank you. Think I might hit on this joint a little bit. Just to tide over to the 5:45 rip. I don't know. It's hump day this week. It's bittersweet for Crumbleweed. You know, Wednesday is the end of the morning lives until Sunday. You know, so it kind of screws up my schedule a little bit. But, man, typing one hand is a bitch. It is, Cav. It's even worse if you have had some shrooms and you're trying to one-hand type. Yeah, I know, man. I saw that. You had like over 1,000 views on your live yesterday. That's freaking awesome. Awesome. Awesome indeed. And yeah, but you still caught something yesterday, and Kev said about to. There you go. It's what I like to see. That is what I like to see. Kevs, how goes your quest for mushrooms and your wonderful world of mycology? Do you have any progress yet? I know that Gyro sent me some awesome freaking pictures of that tidal wave that he has growing right now. That's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Oh, the last batch did get contaminated. I thought that's what you said, Cab, but I couldn't remember. Yeah, I'm questioning my Amazonians that I have. I don't like the way the mycelium spread. It's got a color to it. It's not white. And I'm thinking that I'm going to snap a picture and send it off to someone, and I'm pretty sure that something is not right in the bag. So it happens. Yo, Senate, it's been a minute. What is going on, Senate? And how are you? You're up pretty early. Ba, ba, ba. You know, Senate, so the guy that you use for your icon, isn't that Filthy Frank? Well, needless to say, that pink outfit that he has on, Crumblewick has one of those. I wore it to a family reunion. Yo, Senate, it's your birthday. Holy shit, it's Senate's birthday, everybody. Happy birthday. Good for you, 30. Holy shit, I remember 30. That was half my lifetime ago. Wow. Good for you, though, Senate. I hope you have a fantastic freaking day. I really do. Okay, so that's one of the advantages of the popcorn kernels. So you can see things contaminated ahead of time. Nice. See, that's the only thing that I don't like about the bags is everything's going on in the middle of the bag. So you're really waiting a chunk of time before you're going to see anything going shit sideways. At least from what I've seen. Jedi Mindfuck is very slow. I'm pretty sure. No, I have lizard. I bought the Jedi Mindfuck and they never grew out for me. Never. We're about 2 minutes out from our 5:45 rip, everybody, for anyone interested. Gonna try and pay a little bit of attention here. Make sure I've got the bong over here and ready to go. Since I'll run my mouth sometimes, and next thing you know, we're 5 minutes past wherever I said we were going to rip. But I digress. You guys know you can rip anytime you want. Boo, 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 ba-da-da-da. So what's everybody got going on this glorious hump day? Crumboy's going to try and run a bunch of errands and get stuff done today because we got snow coming tomorrow. But hell, it's 41 out this morning. Actually, 43 now. Any snow that we got yesterday is pretty much gone. So it's nice. I know we got it coming either later today or tomorrow, but I'll take it for right now. Let me check over here and see, actually. Yo, Grower Mo, good morning and a happy hump day to you. Let me hop over to the weather here and see what we got going on. Yeah, 45 out right now with, just going to be a cloudy day. Cloudy indeed. We get snow the next 3 days. But, hey, I digress. It's not snowstorm, so I'll take that. And even if it is, we can fucking handle it. What's a little bit of snow between friends? Yo, you should go fishing again this morning, Maine. Definitely. Oh, Brat, wife's going to the doctor's again today? Well, I wish the best. I hope it's just a regular routine appointment. Oh, Cavs posted a picture of 4Bingus Genetics Killer Bud on IG. Nice. Oh, that's why you're up early, Grizzly? I get that. And it is 5:45. Little quick hydration here. And a little rip. Let's go. It's been a long time since I've gone, Grower Mo. I was thinking about it the other day. I don't remember why. I think I was talking about when I used to go fishing when I was little, but it is relaxing. It really is. I got a pond on my property. I could go down there anytime I want, and Slacker Ass Me has not even ever went down to fish on it. I need a kick in the ass for that one. Bingus Genetics. Yes, yes. Cannot go wrong with that. It was a super good rip. That's what that was. Sometimes it just is so fucking good, if you know what I'm saying. Yo, Grizzly, thanks for stopping by. You have a super good day yourself, and get those errands done and get back home safe. Yes, yes. Boom, 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 ba-da-bum, boom. Huh. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, I know. The strange weather has been messing with my front grow room. You know, I cannot get my lung room to maintain at a certain temperature, so it's driving my fucking tent down, driving my humidity down, pissing me off is what it's doing. I suspect today won't be bad, but tomorrow when we have that 25-degree drop in temps, it's going to make a fucking difference for a couple days. Yep. I haven't been popping anything lately. It's just I do need to, though. I have time still. That I do. Yep. That's the one that got me, Cav. I have never had to deal with humidity like that before. And it made me feel like a fucking moron. Wow, Grower Mo. Tried to pop like 10 packs and 3 out of 25. That is a what the fuck. Jeez. Wasman, what is going on? And good morning. Good morning indeed, and happy hump day. Susanna, hello, hello. Thanks for coming in. Always nice to see you. You asked Vingus. Nice, Gav. Yo, Papa Hambone, good morning. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. You know, I apologize. I do come over to your lives every now and then. I just end up being a lurker. I'm sorry about that. Crumbawig lurks sometimes. You know why? I go to lives and I sit there and I listen and I watch, and yeah, I do that. Nothing wrong with that. Drop my like. Indeed. Yo, Fat Buds, you made it today, my friend. You made it. You made it indeed. Oh, root plugs work for you, Cavs? Fair enough. Yes, indeed. Yo, Sled Grows, good morning. Cheers, cheers to you, my friend, and thanks for coming in. Okay, Cavs is saying get your taproot and put them in root plugs. Just reading along in the chat, everyone. Crumble's got slow eyeballs this morning, I think. It might be. 551. Yeah, indeed. For anyone who didn't get a chance to catch him, you should. I know we all support each other in the community, but it's really fucking interesting if you've never been out ice fishing before to just watch how it happens, the setup, the everything else. I've watched the videos that Maine's put out lately. And I'll sit there and go over to a couple of other channels of people that do fishing. It is chill to watch. It's chill, it's cool, it's fun. I enjoy it. Grower Mo said, I'm getting the dabs out. We getting fucked up. Not a problem at all. All the dome and the heating pad calves. So pretty much, yeah, yes, I agree. Well, I mean, you're saying you never had to do all that before. You're talking just from popping the seeds. Yeah. I guess if it's Bingus advice, it's Bingus advice, and yeah. But if that's going to give you your best chance of success, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, you do the seed mat and the tray and the dome and still nothing, Grower Mo? It's intrigued me before, Fat Buds. I just, I don't know. Not for me. That's all. It's better to go fishing. That it is. Whew, making a mess here. Oh, you got 4 no jokes to pop and 6 soul fire? That's nice, Grower Mo. Cap full of bleach to a gallon of water for cleanup, Cav. Huh. Set the tip-ups and go play football. Well, see, that's just it. I have seen where people use tip-ups. And I've seen, like, this one guy that I knew, he had these little teeny fishing pole things that he used for ice fishing. So I didn't realize that there were different avenues of doing it. So that I found to be pretty neat when I started delving into it a little bit once I found out that Maine ice fished, and asked him questions and then looked up some shit myself so I wasn't ignorant to the whole game of ice fishing. Are they called, is it hing or jig rods? Jig rods is what they are, man. You did both, Fat Buds? Okay. Yeah. Again, it's cool. I ask questions, you guys tell me, I learn. I like that. You got to be careful in the fridge. Can't be too cold. Who was talking about going in the fridge? Oh, okay. I got it in my head. Oh, you got a lot of wind there this morning, Maine? We had some last night, but not too much today. That could be grower mo. But I don't know. I'm sure I've stored seeds in all the wrong places, and I can't think of anything that's been a real asshole for me to try and get to pop. But then I haven't tried to pop some of these newer genetics that I've got. So we'll see. We will see indeed. Cavs has given the thumbs up to the seeds in the fridge. Fat Bud, you keep all yours in the fridge? Nice. So I see the general consensus is people keeping their seeds in the fridge. Yo, William Bartow, good morning, my friend. Good morning. You're rolling up at the perfect time, except I bet you're heading out to work. It's going to offer you to sit down, kick your feet up, and have a nice big fat rip with us. We're about 2 minutes out from that, but so nice of you to stop in. Just put a fresh bowl on the rig, so I will be all perfectly set for our 6 o'clock rip. Interesting, Wasman. Nicking with an emery board for old seeds. Refresh your seeds once every 5+ years, calves. Huh. 5:59, everybody. Get a lot of messages this morning. Old school stuff, yes, indeed. Indeed, TOV, indeed. Ba 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 da na na ba 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 ba. That sounds realistic, though, Cabs. Fat Bud says, put net up in 3x3 yesterday. Cheese liable to be up hitting time to get out of jail. Nice. So they'll be there by the time you're getting out. Good. Maine, good luck with that, my friend. Good luck. No cigs today. Absolutely. Hey, take your time with it. Take your time with it. You'll get it. Cheers, cheers, everyone. Nice. Nice solid rip there. Ba 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 ba. Yo, Inu, good morning. Good morning. How are you? That was a nice freaking rip. Tasty, flavorful as shit. Yo, Lucid. What is up, my friend? Holy shit, your old boss fired you? Wow, Lucid. I'm sorry. I really am, but hopefully you can do your own gig, be your own boss, and fuck the man. I mean, shit. You're in a great field to be in. So, yeah, and you're worth it too. Shit. Anytime I've had to deal with anybody doing electrical stuff here, I've paid good money for it, but I've had good results too. Yo, Hobo Hideaway. Good morning again. How is Jack this fine day? Ooh, and who's got some banana ice this morning? Yo, homie Grows, what's up? Top of the top indeed. Interesting, Grower Mo. So they pop, they just don't finish doing anything else, like they have lost all their umph. Huh. Good morning, Mary. Good morning, good morning. Thanks for stopping in to hang out with us. So you're fair to Midland today, Jack? Well, you know, I was thinking about it. I saw you had a video yesterday and you were washing dishes. And it made me laugh. Not because you were washing dishes, but you said you could put up videos of you washing dishes and that could be like an OnlyFans. And I just started laughing because I went over there and sure as shit you were washing dishes. So you made me laugh. So thank you for that. I'm doing absolutely outstanding, Jack. Absolutely outstanding. Ooh, Baskin Robbins 36. There you go, Lucid. Good for you. And just remember, you got a big community here supporting you, so remember that. And indeed, I will keep an eye out for it. Thank you, good sir. Oh, Bingus said to use the root clubs, the root plugs. I didn't know if that was a you thing originally, Cavs, because you've mentioned them before. Thanks, Lucid. I appreciate it. If the root plugs don't work, why wouldn't they work, though? I mean, I can't think of a reason why they wouldn't. Unless it's literally just the seeds being that finicky and particular and of a pain in the ass. Well, I think it's time to get into the second bottle of hydration for the morning. Cab said I've used brown sugar, just a pinch, and had good results. Why do you think that is, Cavs? I'm just curious what your thought process on that would be. Ooh, what is the good word of the day? What's the good word today, Mary? Hump day. Oh, carbon cav? Huh. Mary, I was rude. I wanted to ask how Rob's doing today. Hopefully he's not in too much pain. The bird is the word. Now you got me thinking of that Family Guy episode, which for those of you who are or are not Family Guys fans, that's a funny episode. Gives them a little boost, calves, a little pep in their step. Good, Mary. Good. Calves gives his plants a little brown sugar, gives them a little diabetes in the morning. I've got a bunch of kelp meal here or some shit like that I bought at that place that I told you about, that all the discounts of the Amazon returns and stuff like that. Have never used it. If I never go to soil, I don't suspect I will ever have a reason to use it. So, but it was a good bargain at the time. You give them Clonex solutions. King Green Gardening. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for stopping in and saying hey. Always appreciated. Just hanging out, chilling, chatting on our happy little hump day here. I've used Clonex before. I didn't hate it. The only thing I didn't like was it came in this little packet, and you need like a super airtight something or other if you have Clonex liquid left over, because it just seems like a waste unless you're cloning like 1,000 things at once, for the Clonex liquid. Peppermint oil helping with joint pain. Absolutely. Well, I'm glad that you're here, King Green. I appreciate you guys coming and you want to hang out and talk and chat, and it gives us some purpose, at least for Crumbleweed. Gives me something to do in the morning. Gives me a good laugh. Get to hang out with all you cool people. Seaweed extract to water in seedlings, sometimes just enough water so it looks like a white tea. Huh. Oh, no, that's fine, calves. I didn't have any bad results with it. I just thought, yeah, for me, Reborn, I don't know. Maybe the corner of it came up or something or whatever, but, I ended up rehydrating it with water, and it worked out okay, but I just thought, when I have so many other things, choices, is it the biggest bang for my buck when I don't even clone that often? So, and I've also found the old lick it and stick it method does work. I'm not going to say it doesn't. Super Thrive? That I'm not familiar with, Mo. The bird is the word is my wedding song. Only you, Lucid. Only you. Lucid says I made fresh frozen bubble hash, but don't want to spend $2,000 for a freeze dryer, so I don't know what to even do with my product. I have it in the freezer. So let me read what Cav wrote, and then let me answer that question the best of my ability, and hopefully some other people will chime in on this too. Cav said I'm working on using as little as possible stuff to buy. I'd rather make it. Yep, absolutely. So before you took your frozen, all right, so you made frozen bubble hash. Did you dry said product just let it dry for a couple of days since you don't have a freeze dryer, or do you just take the product and throw it into the freezer? I guess that's my question, Lucid. See, anytime that I have done it, I don't have a freeze dryer either. I have let it dry at room temperature. Can you really, Cav? Now I'm going to have to look that up. Oh, still frozen in airtight parchment. Wasman said, brewing coffee, still like a couple of grains, recharge my paper towel water for them. Head start. Use aspirin water after they meet soil. I know a couple of people that use the aspirin water. I have not gotten into it. Good morning, Crow. Crow says Super Thrive is awesome. I'll just have to look it up. I'm not familiar with the product. That's what I thought. It would get wet when you pull it out of the freezer. Ba 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 da da da. Boy, I only rolled up one joint this morning. I may have to roll another one for myself. Though I've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've still got 6 bowls left. So Super Thrive is an old school trick. You know, why does that sound familiar, Fat Buds? Giving the Christmas tree aspirin water when you were a little kid? Wasn't it supposed to help keep the needles on or something like that? If I recall. I could be wrong too, because I don't think growing up we ever had a real tree. A matter of fact, I know we didn't. Because when Crumble Pappy was growing up, I don't know if they had a fire in their house or something like that, but he hated real trees. It might have been the sap for all I know, knowing him. But yeah, so we always had fake trees growing up. All right, so Lucid said, should I just press it into rosin so it stays stable right after it air dries out? I worried with it being fresh frozen, it could get moldy. Valid. Cabs is saying use Super Thrive in drops. Now, what do we got here? Inu said, if you have ice bubble hash that you should dry out in the natural air with fresh cardboard for a couple of days, then you can put it in a mason jar, have it for about 2 years, but it has to be fully dried. Oh, that is true. White willow tree bark will give you the same results as the aspirin would. There you go. Glad you were able to get an answer, Lucid. And yes, Cavs just made mention here. Take a look at making Age, A-G-E, Hashy. 6:14, people. We are getting ready for the 6:15 rip. Yes, we are. Coming up on, we're a little bit away from an hour here that we've been chatting and running our mouths, or at least I have. Oh, that's not a bad idea. I think you got to be a little careful of your humidity, but I think you're right. Another trick is if not dry enough, you can put it in a mason jar and leave the top open and put a coffee filter over it so it can breathe a little bit. That's a nice one, Inu. Grower Mo said, I use Super Thrive on all vegetables planted, starts and root-wise, they take off so fast. Nice. Nice. Oh, 6:15 people, make sure you are hydrated. Cheers, cheers. Let's rip. Ooh. Cheers, cheers. Wow. Wow. Can't go wrong with that one. Nice. Cheers, cheers. Reflect on that one for a second. Dang. Yeah, I just am not super familiar with it, Gavs. I'm sure I've heard it in passing, but just nothing that I've ever looked at. Yo, Miss 420, good morning, good morning. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you're doing well today. Hope your diabetes is a little more easier manageable for you today and that things are going well. Yo, Big Nog, be safe out there on the drive. I hope your weather is good for you and you have an absolutely awesome day at work. Wow, is that like the red pill or the blue pill? You get to choose the red or the green Super Thrive. That'd be kind of interesting. One gives you really nice, great plants. The other one gives you these big monster asshole plants. It'd be different. It's all right, Big Nug. I'll try and read everything so you can know what we got going on. Yes, indeed. Well, I do hope you're able to get out there and fish this morning, Maine. That I am. I think that'll do you some good. Get out there, get on the ice. I know it makes for much happier days for you, especially when we're all out there doing what we love to do. Whether it's growing, whether it's working on cars, whether it's who the fuck knows. But needless to say, when we're in our element, we're definitely at our best. So, a lot to be said for that. Yeah, you got to be careful with that, though, Big Nug. Fucking McDonald's and they'll fucking McRape you when you go to buy your food with all this surge pricing. You go there during a normal meal time and they're going to stick it right in your ass. Those little fuckers. Hey, Ragnar, good morning, good morning. What is going on? You loading one up? Perfect. Perfect. Heather Rose, nice to see you. Nice to see you indeed. Thanks for stopping in. Brett said nothing could make me stop at McDonald's. Yeah, fast food's pretty scary these days. Again, with the new food pyramid coming out or whatever they want to call it, I'm interested to see if they're going to go after the fast food places. That's just been a crumble thought. And I am thinking it is 6:20, which means it is 4:20 somewhere. So I'm going to spark this joint for the 420ers. For anybody who is 420 out there right now. And Cheddar Bob just rolled in. Cheddar Bob, what's going on, my friend? And Blazing Silver. Blazing, what's going on, my friend? What is going on? No, it isn't what it used to be. You know, I remember back when they had the big breakfast, and it was a real nice fucking big breakfast. Wasn't all the processed horse shit. But then I'm going way back to the fucking late 70s, so, Cav said, I'll wait to eat before I eat fast food. Yup. Oh, I got to get the kitties fixed today, Blazing. Depending on what you ate before you went to bed, Miss 420, yes, it can be high in the morning. If you're eating a bunch of ice cream before you go to bed, yes, your sugar's going to be high in the morning. Coffee in a big fat bowl is all anyone needs, said Big Nug. You are correct. And maybe some mushrooms. Speaking of mushrooms, Gyro, good morning. Good morning indeed. Good morning. Cheddar Bob says, mostly all fast food nowadays, even the grocery store. Yeah, it's shit. Yo, Humble Crumble, what's going on, my friend? What is going on? What is going on? Boom, 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 ba-da-ba-bum. There we go. It was 420 in Australia. See, I knew it was 420 somewhere. I just geographically am illiterate sometimes, especially when it comes to the time zones and stuff like that. So, and that's okay. That's what all you guys are there for, to keep me on track with all of this. Yo, Frank R., what is going on, my friend? Thank you so much for stopping in. That is very true, Cav. Yeah, it's really a good idea, Miss 420, to see if you can work with a nutritionist. You know, you got to remember, a lot of my health care came out of the emergency room. So we were more in tune to people coming in, stabilizing them, and then releasing them to health care. So, but the things that I'm telling you, like follow up with your primary care doctor and stuff like that, really important that you do that, especially and a nutritionist. If this happened and you went to a local hospital, they should have all that stuff forthcoming to you, because they don't want you to end up back in the emergency room or wherever. It's just going to cost them a shit ton of money. So it's much more easy to educate the people. Cav said I feed my plants well, and myself. Yeah, no shit. Real food at the grocery store when it costs $7 for 2 ounces of it. No shit. They aren't time zones, they're high zones. I like that, Ragnar. Yo, Asymatic, good morning. Good morning. Thanks for rolling in. Okay, well, that's not too bad, Miss 420. So one of the things that you got to remember with that is they're probably looking at it and saying you're not super high risk. They've got you on medicine right now, and you can follow up with the doctor then, and they'll have all that information for you. So that's good. Glad you're getting it taken care of. Second attempt, Fat Buds? Good luck with that today. Good luck indeed. Ooh, 625. 625. See what we got over here. What we got? Yeah, I say we'll put a fresh one in, do a little cleanup over here. Yo, Enlighten, good morning, what is going on? Been a little bit, how are you doing today? Your wife usually has to take you by the ear to the doctor? Nice. Nice. Lab lactic acid bacteria, best probiotic for gut health. I have heard that. Indeed, Enlightened. Oh, no kidding, Fat Buds. I'm glad you're blessed, Enlightened. I feel blessed too. I think a lot of us are blessed, and a lot of us don't even realize how blessed we are. But I sit and think about it sometimes, and it's yeah. Big shout out to the 22 people in here kicking around with us. Thank you. Bum, 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 ba, ba, ba. Indeed, Lucid. Indeed, we have a lot of great things that we can do in freedoms, and yes, yep. Right, Wasmond, right. Nice, Enlightened. Little smoke before work, nothing wrong with that. Ah, there we go. OG is in the house. OG Plant Janitor. Today we're going to punch in the throat. That's what I like to fucking hear, OG. Grab today by the balls and punch it right in the throat. Indeed. Thank you so much for stopping in, Plant Janitor. Oh, hold on one second here. We got Ragnar coming up. Boo, boo, boo. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Just to support off some of the stuff I have. Again, it's a mystery, but I mean, it works. So that's all it works. It smelled like cat pee one day, so I'm wondering if it really got some derivative of that strain.
Nice.
Super purple, but the damn camera doesn't want to pick up on it. Holy shit. I thought this glove was going to help with the backlighting, and it's not helping.
That happens.
Gray, okay, mark it down, folks. Gray and knitted gloves don't help with focusing. I'm just saying. I'm just pointing it out. My hands are dirty because I've been tinkering with my stuff, and of course, my struggle's a bit different, so I don't really have an option sometimes. Here, we'll just try the dirty This sometimes works, but it's also dirty. But I don't have many dabs in it. But it's topic appropriate, so Shrek.
Okay.
Tweezers.
Nice.
Well,
Hey, we are at
you can't see the purple on it.
6:30, my friend.
You can't see the purple on it, but trust me, it's there.
All righty, my friend. It's 6:30. We got a rip.
Oh shit! Speaking of which, mine's loaded, but I can't do that in here, so I'm gonna jump back into chat and
All right.
mingle like I'm single because I am, and we're gonna toke it up, smoke it up. You know, life's like a garden. Sometimes you gotta dig it and toke it too.
Sounds good.
So,
cheers, cheers. Let's get in on that wonderful sip and rip for the 6:30. Yeah, his mic did cut out in the beginning, but then it came back on for me. That's the only reason I left it up there, but yes. When you guys are coming up backstage, if you come up and your mic is all fucked up or your audio or whatever, I'll just have you go back down and come back up if you don't mind. I like that Cheddar Bob. You're going to shoot that out of a musket. Oh, Cavs has got a new video that I did not see. Let me pause that so I can watch it afterwards. It did look a little like a musket ball. Frank, how did it say page unavailable? I just clicked it open. Maybe, Frank, maybe Cavs doesn't want you to see it. Oh, that could be Ragnar. That could be. Yeah, I don't know how many of us in here are well versed on the vapes, to tell you the truth. I'm trying to think. Lucid, maybe. I've seen Lucid ripping on vapes before. Oh, yeah, could be, Frank, because I popped it up on my computer. That could be it, too. Frank doesn't have an Instagram account. That's pretty cool, Ragnar. Pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That really is. For people who are into like Civil War reenactments and stuff like that, that's like a once in a lifetime thing to be able to do something like that. So that's got to be cool, especially as a 15-year-old kid, too. Fat Buds, you don't have an Instagram? I have an Instagram, but I am probably one of the worst people on Instagram in the world. And as Cavs would say, well, Crumblewig, if you never fucking go there and do anything with it, how the hell do you expect you're ever going to get proficient at it? And that is fair. Nice. This bowl was still smoldering, so I figured it was calling my name. And it's so fucking tasty. Oh, you got to see it, Frank. Yes, indeed, Miss 420. What is the question? You said you had a question for Blazin'. Okay, let's see. I know Lucid asked me before about my new vape, and I couldn't show it at the time, but I can now. Shout out to Cav. Wasman, shout out to Cav. Stellar Genetics, nice. Instagram sent you a mental health page. Someone said I need help. Really, Brett? What the fuck? Yep. Yes, indeed. I got it covered now. So I don't have like a forest fire going like yesterday I did. Yesterday, I thought I was going to set off a fucking smoke detector. I wasn't paying attention, and I knocked a cherry head out of a bowl, and the remnants that were in the bottom there, it was like, man, thought I was going to have to get a fucking fire extinguisher. Pissed me off. Thank you, Cav. Y'all legs, good morning, my friend. What is up? What is up, legs? Hope your day is going fantastic. Oh, saw Miss 420 tried to come up, but she is not connected. You're going to have to go back down and come up again, Miss 420. It's showing me no device. Oh, I am doing fantastic. It is hump day. Hump day, hump day. 30 of us kicking around in here, chatting about a little of this and that. I think Miss 420 wants to come up and show off her vape a little bit. So let's see if we can get her up here quick. There we go.
I got to tell you something that was funny. I was, before I do anything, this was what I was telling you about Lucid. And it's Blue Dream and Blueberry Haze. It's really good, and you can mix them too. It's a really good vape from Michigan. I'm going to be trying to go to Michigan. Okay. Anyway, I was doing a live yesterday. And I went to hit my vape, and somebody said, oh my God. And when I got off of my YouTube, I got a report that I was suicidal and I was trying to kill myself by blowing my brain out with a vape.
Really?
Because I was coughing.
Oh, that's different.
And but I wasn't coughing like I normally do.
Yeah.
And I said, excuse me, leave my room if you don't like it. And they said no. And then they started all kinds of, stuff. So I deleted them and they reported me. And I didn't get no report until this morning about it. And I'm like, what in the world?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Jeez. Strange world out there at times. That it is. Hey, thanks for coming up and showing that off. Lucid's down in the chat, so you guys can compare notes on that, all righty?
All righty. Love you.
Love you too. You have a great day.
All right, you too.
Yep. Bye-bye. Yo, Ganja, what is going on? And good morning. Thanks for stopping in. Cavs is going with eggs, pancakes, sausage links, and cheese grits for a little beef-fast this morning. Oh, you did buy one, Lucid. You bought the bomb rig. Nice. Oh, yeah. So, Lucid, I know you're going to want to upgrade the glass on it. Look at Puffco glass, too, because Puffco glass will fit the bomb rig and vice versa. Crumble Daughter got some awesome glass for her Puffco rig, and I can put it on mine, like mushroom glass and little fucking tombstones and pumpkin heads and Christmas shit. There's a lot of stuff out there. What did I miss OG saying here? Oops. I'll have to do that afterwards. Threw my whole screen off when I clicked on the Discord link, OG. But I got it on my other computer screen, so. That was pretty crazy, though, Little Miss. That somebody would do something like that. But it's a strange world out there. Strange what, there's just a lot going on between AI and miserable people and unhappy people and stuff like that, so. Lucid said, do you have a few crazy hospital job stories, sad, good, or spiritual? Wow, that's a deep one right there, Lucid. Let me think about that for a second. Yo, go Andrew. What's up, my friend? What is up, my friend? Ha! Gyro said the mushrooms that I crossed look nothing like penis envy. Or the tidal wave. I'm going to call them wavy penis. Gyro, please make sure you send me another picture. Andrew, I hope you had an absolutely fantastic Tuesday and that you're going to have an even better Wednesday today. We are all going to take OG Plant Janitor's advice, and we are going to punch today right in the fucking throat, and we are going to just manhandle it. That's right. We will make it our own. So Ganja is saying, best dry herb vapes in the world come from Storton Bickle. Huh. And the new Venti. Absolute workhorses. I have a dry herb vape from Yocan. I'm not a fan of it. I have it. One of my Crumble children gave it to me. They had it. Didn't care for it. Oh, no problem, Andrew. Oh, Wasman's back, loaded up with coffee. Fire in the hole. About 3 minutes out from our next rip. I'm looking forward to that. True enough, Miss 420. Axe dry herb vape. Oh, look who we got here. This looks like Fat Buds. What's going on, my friend? I'm not
Good
getting...
morning, Grummy.
There we are.
Hey, I ain't making a whole lot of noise.
That's okay. I like seeing your lady right there.
Yeah, this is my Luigi Cheese. Doing her a little first time using some cocoa or Fox Farm, Ocean Forest, and Happy Frog 50-50. We're going to see how it grows.
Nice. Nice, nice. How far along is it?
We're into week 5.
Oh, okay. Nice. Nice, nice. Got your net up. You're ready to go.
Yeah, I was bored shitless yesterday. I got in here and hung a net up.
Hey, it's progress.
Yeah,
I always wait too long.
I'll show you my Dream Rider. Oh.
Ooh, look at that.
She's also into week 5. 3-gallon tall pot.
Nice.
Auto flower, of course.
Okay. Do you run mostly autos indoors?
Yeah, well, the cheese is photo period.
Okay.
I'm starting to get into these photos a little bit more.
Yeah. I can understand that. I started out all autos and then fell into photos, and obviously I like the photos better outdoors, but I'm learning indoors with them.
But anyways, little quickie.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for coming up.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you having me. Y'all have a fantastic day. I'm gonna drop
Hey,
back
you
down into
too.
the chat for a minute.
All righty. Sounds good, Fat Buds. You have a great day. All righty, everybody. We are at 6:45. Time for another rip. Make sure you are hydrated. Cheers, everyone. Who just came in here that I missed? Roots run deep. What's going on, my friend? Yes, volcanoes are amazing, but not very portable. Yeah, you can't just throw one in a backpack and keep huffing off from it while you're out at events. But they are cool, though. You got to admit that. Volcano desktop. Yeah. Boop, 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 boop. Yo, Jimmy John, what's going on, my friend? What is going on? And Tian, I see you coming in. How is Alaska's finest today? Boop, 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 boop. Really, Lucid? That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny indeed. Lucid said, oh, go, I have a fucking 3D printer and my dumbass still spent $80 on a ton of plant clips. Puff, puff, indeed. Got your fix now, Fat Buds? Good to hear, good to hear. Oh, no problem at all, Roots. I'm glad you got them. I'm glad you got them. You know, I saw a couple of mail calls yesterday, and you guys put big smiles on my face. You know the struggle's real for leaving the house and going out and doing shit sometimes. So thank you. Thank you indeed. Nice, Frank. Really, Andrew? Oh, that's nice. That's nice, Teen. Lucid. Let me get you up here. What's up?
What up? I was gonna pass out, but I thought I might as well show you the girl these guys are about to come down.
Wow. Let me get you full screen here. There we go.
Here's a lighter for comparison.
Nice. Oh, yeah. How many different strains do you have in there, sir?
I have three girls that are done, and then I have one other that I just chucked in here. And then just random little plants on the edges.
The random strays.
Yep. Well, this is a clone of this. This is a clone of this, and this is a Mind Flare by Soulfire. This is the blue cheese. This is the wedding cake times Joker Juice, and this is the Dosey Dose times Stardog. It's week 8 today, and these two are ready to come down.
Okay.
And, yeah, I'm just flushing
They
out.
look great.
Do you guys flush in soil? I'm curious.
What about soil?
Do you guys flush in soil?
Ooh, I don't grow in soil, but let me see what anybody's got to say in the chat. Let me divert over to that for a second, okay?
Because I know
Let me talk.
Scotty
Oh, you know what? I'm
doesn't.
trying to think who's in here that grows in soil. Cheddar Bob grows in soil. Probably the majority of everybody, except for Maine, me, and a handful of others that grow in cocoa.
Yeah, I mean, my first grow was in cocoa, and that weed is fucking awesome. I might go back to it, but just I like the water retention if I go out of town for 3 days.
Yes, there is that. There is that.
I don't really got to worry about my irrigation failing or whatever. And then, yeah, these are the next plants going into the flower tent.
Flower tent? Nice.
Yep. But
Nice.
yeah, that's what I got going on. I'm going to go to bed. I've been up all night.
All right, man. Thanks for coming up and showing off. And sorry about the job, but better things are coming, my friend, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure, too. I was sick of working for that guy. He kept stringing me on. Like, he said he'd give me a raise, and I waited a month. And the light just turned off. Perfect timing. Okay.
All right, man.
All right, peace.
Yep, peace out, Lucid. All righty, Stony Homestead, what's going on? Good morning, good morning. See, we got a lot of people rolling into here. Let's hope I'm not missing anybody. Jim finds peace. How is everything in wonderful Thailand today? Hopefully well. Hopefully well indeed. True enough, Roots. Kanjafar said flushing is a myth. I think, just like Cabs just said, you're flushing the medium, not the plant anyway. Tien said, I've never grown in cocoa. Big homies DeBoof grower, said Jimmy John. Yo, Bearded, good morning. Good morning, my friend. Okay, so Big Nug said, I'm flushing one of mine right now that I'm growing in soil. Wasman said, everything organic. I don't flush multi-gallons, but leach out. Homie said, I'm in love with the cocoa. Nice. Yes, for those of you who don't know, as I turn around and run my mouth, Bearded Buds 740 is also Field and Creeks, if you did not know that. So we may be referring to him interchangeably. TT, what's going on, my friend? I didn't see you sneak in. You come in and say you'll let yourself out. Did I miss you? I hope to hell not. Trying not to be rude. I hope everything's going good with you today, DT. It's been a minute. Who else do we have running in and out of here real quick? Braxton. What's going on, Braxton? And King Be Fine. Good morning, good morning. Nice to see you all. We are rolling up on 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock in the morning. There's 37 of us kicking around in here. Bearded says, I uploaded my first video to the new channel. All righty. Well, if that's the case, let's see here. Nice. I will have to go check it out after the live. Thank you for letting me know. That's freaking awesome. That is awesome indeed. Big Nug said, again, I am in salt-based nutrients. That's why I'm flushing. Okay. That makes sense. To Crumbleweed in my crumble head. Jimmy John said, I just stopped watering in soil. Absolutely, Lucid. Absolutely. You do have a nice looking fucking grow. Jimmy John said, don't flush tomatoes. Yeah, no shit. No shit. JC Smith, good morning. What is going on? Thanks for popping in. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, Homie Grows says, just gave my girls last feed. Now plain water next 12 days or so. All right, that's fair. You know, I got to tell you, my last run that I did was the first time that I ever, flushed, essentially, if that's what you would want to call it, flushed the medium. Yeah, I learned that, Cavs. I learned that. Hold on 1 minute, and I'll get back to you, Cavs. But, yo, Grower Mo, you getting out of here? You have yourself a fantastic and safe day. Do not work too hard. And be safe, safe, safe. I will catch up with you later. Oh, Fat Buds is loading up the Puffco, getting ready for the 7 o'clock rip. Absolutely great idea. I'm going to make sure I got a fresh bowl in here for the 7 o'clock rip. I think that would only be appropriate. Pop that in there. Let's see what Lucid said. Lucid said, I use salt base too. I grow Synganic. I have been following a feeding chart and have been cutting down my nitrogen for 3 weeks, now tapering everything off, then doing only 600 ppm for a week. Interesting. Interesting. Probably very true, Cavs. Pros and cons to consider with everything. Yeah. Dun, 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 6:57, everybody. Mo Manic, what is going on, my friend? What is going on? Indeed. Indeed, Jack. Sip and rip. You know, we're coming right up on this 7 o'clock, but I got to hit this joint real quick first. Just one fucking drag. TLV, you have yourself a great day as well. Be safe out there and enjoy. Enjoy most definitely. Enjoy hump day. Halfway through the week for many of us. Depending on if you're a Monday through Friday or whatever, it's still the hump of the day for the majority of the world. Waiting for the exact minute to take a hit is just a suggestion. That's right. Everybody rip whenever you want. Rip whenever you want. Ha ha, that's right. Mike. Guess what day it is? Hump day! Yes, indeed. It does make it funnier when, yeah. Yes, indeed. Fire in the bowl. Smoke them if you got them. Little hydration here. Though I was ripping on that joint, you know it is bong time. So let's go. Nice. Yo. Oh, Jax. Now that I cough in your ear, hey, you're in Hero Go Jackson. I just like vomit coughing at you. Sorry. You can be lurking. Lurk all you want. There you go. You can keep your day in 15-minute increments when you're in here because you know we'll be ripping. Now, though, that it's a 7 o'clock one, now it's 7 o'clock, 7:10, 7:15, 7:20, 7:30. So that's good. I can be like an egg timer for breakfast. Now, what is Cav saying? The biggest difference between synthetic nutrients and organic is synthetic nutrients already plant available nutrients, and organic has to break down to become plant available. And I understand that. I do. One of the questions that I had, or just I don't know. It's not really a question. It's just an observation. But cocoa takes a long time to break down, correct? So when people talk of mixing, doing this whole composting with cocoa in their grows and using it in their soil, I don't fully understand that when it's got such a long time that it takes for it to break down. Unless somebody can explain that to my crumble brain that just doesn't get it this morning, but. Oh, it's, on my phone and my computer, Lucid, it's fine. If I go on my TV in the living room for YouTube, forget it. I have to beg it to get any fucking cannabis content on there, which I thought is weird unless it's just that I don't use that often enough. I think they mean more so artificial, Jack. True, Cav. So select what works best for you and your environment. Tien says prepare your soil for 1 month ahead with organics to let it break down. Fair enough. As I said, I grow in cocoa, and I've only grown in soil a couple of times, and it was not anything where I took soil and amended it and blessed it, and, the Pope came in and said the rosary over it. No, none of that shit. Yeah, that'll probably take a little bit, Bearded, for a can of content to start gravitating towards there. Yo, homie grows, you have a fantastic day. Be safe out there. And you make those donuts, my friend. Wow, that one is behind again. There we are. Boy, I'm like lost in a campground here on my desk this morning. Gemini. Do you, Lucid? I mean, I guess that could be. I don't know. Just because I haven't had the big exposure to growing with soil the way that a lot of you do. But I think it's something at some point I will take a look at. I said I want to make sure I know how to grow in cocoa first. I want to learn one medium at a time. Which you guys know I half-assed hydroponic in the middle of my grow journey. So I say half-assed. I ended up with good results, but they could have been so much better. Yo, Mr. Pibbs, happy Sick Wednesday. We don't want sick. What's going on, my friend? What is going on? If you are sick, I hope you are on the mend soon. The auto pots are nice, Lucid. They are. Oh, that sucks, Bearded. That sucks. The light change, got to get used to it. That's why I cut it off from the tail end for my lights. It was just easier. I take it off at the end instead of at the beginning so I can still keep my normal regime for when I feed them and everything else. Yo, Mr. Bibbs, I'm sorry you don't feel well. Hey, get back to bed, get under the blankets, shut off your alarms and everything if you can, and take it easy. We'll be thinking about you. We will be thinking about you indeed. Just got to refresh over here real quick, guys and girls. There we go. Much better. Much, much better. It is always a wealth of information, isn't it, Frank? When you see, in cabs, I don't always read your explanations out loud because sometimes it's not that I don't think people care, but sometimes I don't think they care. But damn, you're a wealth of knowledge. So thank you, Cab. Gyro said, I just purchased the dual Autopot system from Autopots USA. Yes, I learned that the hard way too, Cabs, the importance of buffering cocoa. Oh, that's pretty smart. I like that. 3 a.m. to 9 p.m. That's not a bad light schedule. Hey, Maine, good luck over there today. I will try and swing over and watch you out there. I got some morning errands, but I definitely can wait and make them afternoon errands if you got a hot spot going on out there. I know you do, Frank, and I know a lot of people do also. Well, then I will do much of a better job on that then. King B said, no, I'm not good in cloning. You want to know what newts I use? Yeah, so you guys can all ridicule me. I use advanced nutrients. Until I have that nutrient line under my belt and I'm confident with it, I'm not going to make a change. When I do make a change, I'm probably going to go to Athena, unless somewhere out of the blue, some nutrient company said, hey, Crumbleweed, because you grow like an asshole, we'd like to sponsor you. And here's some nutrients. That would be the only other reason I might look at some other nutrients, but I think I am going to go with Athena after I finish this run of advanced. And I've only ever ran advanced and general hydroponics. Yo, Chris Cornelius, what is up and good morning? Good morning, good morning. No, I know, Cabs. We all do when we start talking about stuff, but you get us in the right direction and you stimulate that conversation and you dropped some awesome fucking links for us. So thank you for all of that. And speaking of that, it is 7:10, which means it is time for a rip. Yeah, you'd like to switch to Athena too? I know it's kind of pricey, but I don't know. It's, I don't know, probably going to be worth it. That's what I would imagine. Yo, Doko Grows, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, Athena's great, 50% even, I hear is, yeah. Nice, King B. King B said, Cav snake oil. I have 3 Cav blueberries in veg week 4. Nice. Bearded says, I'm running floor effects and I have to run half strength. Well, that was something that Maine pointed out to me. He told me this run right now, I can probably run 50% newts and be fine. Just from how he's seeing the plants react and shit like that. Gyro, you're going to give Lotus nutrients a try? Okay. You know, as is said out there, and I've seen Cav say it and other people, plants don't know the difference. They just don't. So I guess it's what you're comfortable with, how complicated or uncomplicated you want your nutrient regime to be. That's a big thing too. Are they user-friendly? Indeed, Wasmond. Indeed. I'm glad you feel good today, Chris. Nice. You've been looking at Green Rush and Gronk if you make a switch? Green Rush I've heard of, Gronk I have not. Cav said Lotus is not bad nutrients. Ganja, do you use the Athena program? Cav said you want to try something really good? Try kosher. Kosher is simple. Gyro said Alaska, fish fertilizer, and super thrive. Ah. Lucid said, I just bought a new irrigation setup. It's new, bigger pump and the Natafim woodpecker JR tubes and doohickeys. Jesus, fucking Lucid. Go to sleep, my friend. Nice. See, I've used the fish shit before, and I really, really like that product. Really like it a lot. It's pricey as hell, though. Which I know in such a big fishing area that we are up here, I could go to the cleaning stations, get a whole bunch of fish guts, and make my own. Why haven't I done that? Good fucking question. I don't know. Lucid, get some rest. Thanks for hanging out with us and putting smiles on all of our faces this morning. So, indeed, indeed. Oh, excellent. You're going to harvest tomorrow? Sweet. And you just did your first complete run with Athena. Cool. That is cool, Ganja. Hey, it's 7:15, people. Anybody interested in a little bit of a rip? I know Crumbawig is. Cheers, cheers. Boy, I'm going to have a lot of homework to do this morning. Interesting. Interesting. Knowledge is always a good thing to fucking have, people. Lucid, if you ever need more of that, I've got like an 18 or 20 pound container of King Neptune fish kelp shit or whatever it is. And yes, it does smell. Does it work great? I don't know because I never used it, but yes. Yo, Sheba, what is going on? Thanks for popping in. We were just finishing up our 7:15 rip, but if you hang out 5 minutes, we will be ripping for the West Coast for 420, which we'll be doing at 7:20. Providing Crumble shuts his mouth and pays attention to the time. Kind of been a slacker tonight and didn't use the hourglass at all, which is okay. That's cool. I just popped that up, so now I'm going to have to read about it. You know, again, there are so many different companies out there. So many different companies. And so many different styles of growing out there. It's incredible. And it only goes to prove there is no one right way to grow this plant. You know, and that's what's great about it. Let it rip indeed, Sheba. Indeed. Oh, wow. Interesting. That's interesting, Chris. %90 of your grow is genetics. The rest is environment. We know there's a lot to be said for environment. Crumbleweed proved that really freaking quick in this grow. I've never heard of OrganiShield. Be interesting. You know, it's interesting to see when we hear that companies have disappeared or went away, what the real reasonings were. You know, some of them was just poor business management. Other ones, their fucking chemicals were shit. Shit indeed. True enough, calves. A lot of different ways to skin a catfish. Yes. Yo, Fat Buds, you go do that. Thanks for coming up earlier. You have yourself a super fantastic day and be safe out there. Hope you get your errands ran and everything's good. Getting ready for those in the West Coast. Gonna pre-hydrate. You like the kosher because of the pH buffer? Is that what you use, calves, or does it really depend? And it is 7:20, also known as 4:20 for everybody out on the West Coast. Cheers. Nice. Nice indeed. Ooh. Another solid one. Ooh. Man, that was an elevated one right there. There we go. Woo. So we are rolling up on 7:30. What does everybody have planned for the remainder of their day today? So I said I know it's going to be a big errand day for Crumblewick, which there's nothing wrong with. I think Mrs. Wig works at 11 today. She got this weird schedule where she closed last night, didn't get home till 1:45. She works at 11 today, and I think she works at 7 tomorrow, or 9, one or the other. Oh, prepping for VTR. Nice, Sheba, nice. Yeah, that's why I asked, Cabs, because I know you use the Korean natural farming methods. And, oh, so you make your own stuff now. Nice. Nothing wrong with that, Sheba. Nothing wrong with that at all. Boop, 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 boom, 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 boom. Ba, 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 ba. Give me 1 second, guys. Got a dog wanting to go out. Let me pause this. Nope. Oh. Well, then, let me tell you. It is freaking nice out. It is like really nice out right now. Yo, Frank, off to the bus stop. You have yourself a safe day. I'll shoot you a text later. Indeed, indeed. Try not to make plans anymore. Just let the day flow, Jack. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Yo, good morning, Angie. Yeah, you did, Cavs. You're good like that, answering my questions before I even ask them. Thanks for coming in, Angie. Always nice to see you. Just kicking around in here, having a grand old time. Rolling up on 7:30. Senate's back. For those of you who don't know, it is Senate's birthday today. Senate turned 30 years old. Let's wish him a happy birthday. Yo, Swerdon to my friend. Thanks for popping in. We were just wishing Senate happy birthday. Ba-da-ba-ba-bum, ba-da-ba. Jimmy John said, Swerdon to good morning, you terp taster. right. Got people sprinkling that birthday love on Senate. Got any big birthday plans, Senate? Or you can spend most of it on here getting your high on with us? Because that could be fun to do too. Yo, it's what's going on, my friend? It's what's in the house. Yo, no problem. Thanks for thanks for being patient with me and getting them to you. Got to take care of the kids today. Well, still the same. We'll throw some birthday love your way, Senate. Indeed, we will. Yeah, that's true. I know, but still the same. I went back and looked, and you guys were really patient with me for getting those out to you, so. You know, okay, Chris is saying I'm seeing quite a few champions winning terp competitions there using 1 gallon fabric pots, feeding multiple times a day with drippers. Yeah. Yo, oh, go Jesse. What is up, my friend? Thanks for swinging in and saying hey. Always appreciated. Big shout out to the 30 of us kicking around in here this morning. Oh, I can top off my coffee. Just remembered that. Much better. Dun, 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 dun. This will be nice having hot coffee for the last half hour. And still trying to figure out what more is going to go on with the weather today. I'm really liking this. As I said, it was not, I could have sworn we were supposed to have snow at some point in time during the day today. So this is nice. Nice indeed. As I said, it's beautiful outside. It is 42 or 43 right now. Sorry, guys, just sitting here reading along with the chat and contemplating the depth of my highness right now. Nice. Angie Burke said, I still have not gotten my first cup of coffee out of the crock pot yet. What I was going to say was that I'm really liking the smoke I got from Mikey Ogo giveaway. Nice. That is awesome. So Wasman's asking a question here. For people recycling and re-amending soil to let it cook, what y'all think of azomite and insect grass? I don't know what you're talking about, to tell you the truth. But somebody might. Oh, insect frass, Frass. Yeah, term I'm not familiar with. Oops. Speaking of things that I am familiar with, this bong and the weed that's in it. And it is 7:30. Little hydration, everybody. Little hydration and let's rip. Thank you, Jesse. Thanks, Jesse, for simplifying it. I'll pause a minute on that one. So Jesse said, it's bug shit. Thank you for simplifying it for me. Jack said, I like worm castings, but I don't know nothing about the other stuff. Yo, skeptical genealogist is in the house. Good morning, Crumble Sister. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, I'm not familiar because you guys are talking about soil and amendments. So I apologize for that. But skeletal remains of black soldier flies? That's kind of creepy. Yo, Fino Dino, what's going on, my friend? What is going on? I like that. Manure is manure. Could be. Yeah. Huh. That's true. It is the circle of life. Yo, Jesse, are you in Cocoa also? I try to keep straight as much as I can in my brain who is or isn't, so I'm not asking redundant questions at times. But I'm trying to think of who it is out there that I've watched that grows with a, oh, you're hydro all the way. Okay. Okay. Cab says acimite has trace minerals. So to say that it's not any good, I don't agree with this. Okay. Again, I wouldn't know my ass from acimite. How does that sound? And right now I don't need to. Huh. Yeah, that's taking it to a level, Chris, that I don't know, for Crumbleweed, Crumbleweed wouldn't dedicate a lot of brain time to that at the moment, but I'm sure that if I was in soil, I would be thinking about things more, I don't know. I probably would be thinking about things a little bit differently. Jesse said only soil I do is in the garden and that stuff grows itself. Yeah. Gotta know the difference between shit and shinola. Yo, you are correct, Jack. Hobo Hideaway said, I always like the good experiment. That's the best way to find out. Give it a try. Cav said soil is the most complicated medium. Probably until you get used to it. But even with that, I don't know. These guys are like soil wizards, you know, the soil gurus. I kind of wish Cheddar Bob was here to add his 2 cents into this. But he's probably working already, damn it. Cheddar Bob, if you're listening along, I would have liked to hear what you had to say. Wasman said we used alpaca manure. Wayne. Yo, Road King, good morning. Good morning. Think about it like a battery pack for your plant. Huh. Yeah. Fair enough. There's Doko Grow again. Homanic said, miles to the rabbit hole. Cav said, if you're concerned about metal, use Zolite medium. Another product I have not heard of. But, in the grand scheme of things, I have learned that not all cocoa is created equal. Cutting corners, was something that I did in the beginning, not realizing the importance of buffering your cocoa, or things along those lines, or just not understanding the whole principle of how the cocoa works. And like Cav said, you're watering to excess to get to run off, to get the air to move down through so that you're getting air to the root. So, yeah. Yes, indeed. Hey, looks like Tasha's here. Hold on one second. Yo. Oh, and Tasha went away. I'm sure I'll hear from him this morning. I haven't looked to see if I got a text from him yet, but yeah, I did. He just sent the normal good morning, Crumble sis. Cheers, cheers. I think a rip is in order right about now, just for the sake of us doing a rip. Wasman said, am I wrong here? So these metals have to be present in the soil to complete the domino effect in the soil with the microbes. That one is outside of me opening my mouth and adding my 2 cents on it, because I would probably be wrong, but in fractional amounts, Wasman. Well, I think it's all tied in together when you're talking about something being an organic living thing that's getting to a certain point where all your microbes are in line and it's just this machine of microbes. But I don't know everything that needs to be in there. I just don't. Should I? Well, I think really at the end of the day, it's the same. You're feeding the same. One's synthetic, one's organic, so. That's true, Cabs. Home growing, you don't have to pass a test. Huh. Fair enough, Chris. Fair enough. Ba, 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 ba. Where you going, Nugget? Very nice freaking rip. Alexa, turn all lights off. Oh, okay, Wasman. So that's why you like the azomite. And indeed, cheers, Fino. Crumble's just going to rip and rip and rip this last half hour, I think. It seems like the best thing in the world to do. Fina, what do you got going on in your world today? Anything of excitement on this happy hump day? Okay, so King B Fine said, I do synganics. I use the soil and feed with salt-based newts. Okay. Stone root, what is up, my friend? The fuck is Crumblewick singing for this morning? Definitely don't quit the fucking day job. Oh, really, Chris? That's Crumble Daughter's dog's name is Nugget. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar with any of that when it comes to soil and trace minerals and stuff like that. It said I did have happier plants for some odd reason. Use Epsom salts for mag. Wasman. You said mag sulfur. Let me see what Momatics is popping up here. Full crop sciences. Oh, cool. Thanks. I can put some auto-tune on it and fix it. Oh, man, I was making fun of somebody in auto-tune a couple days ago. Good God, that's funny. Give me a good freaking laugh here. That can happen sometimes, Jack. You know, it can. I've killed plants for dumb reasons. You know, usually younger plants, but that was way back in the beginning. I haven't mastered that again lately. Oh, you were using 5-gallon buckets? I like that, Cavs. Cavs said, I personally recommend using whatever works. If I had to do an Indian rain dance for some dank sticky buds, I'd be a dancing fool. True enough. True enough. I think that's a great description, Swerdna. Swerdna said, my understanding is that in soil, you feed the soil and the plant uptakes what it needs like a buffet. But does it keep on turning out that way, Jack? Soil chat is always fun, said It's. I like listening. I don't know enough about it to say, hey, I'm Johnny fucking Authority. And even if I did, I still wouldn't run my mouth because I sure as shit don't know. I haven't grown enough to know. Stone Root said, I like talking to my plants. Absolutely. I had one run where I gave all the girls like really bad names, like slut and bitch and stuff like that, because the whole run pissed me off. I don't even remember why. Don't remember what was going on in my life right then, but oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. If you're using 5-gallon plastic buckets, yes, you definitely need drainage holes. That's why I use, with the exception of one run that I did where I used plastic pots, I've used fabric for like everything else. Well, and outdoors, I'm not always in fabric. I feel that way too, Jesse, that soil can be intimidating. Ah, that happens, Jack. There's tons of info about everything, Jesse, but yes, standing here from like you being in full hydroponics, me being in, a hybrid crossbreed, because I'm in cocoa, which is still considered a form of hydro, it's very intimidating. It's just like, holy fuck, you got to do all that, and then you got to cook it, and if it gets too hot, I just burnt the shit out of everything, and yeah. You made a tea and came back and the plants was brown? Wow. Yeah, see, that's the thing with soil, In cocoa, you're watering to run off. Yeah, and I'm not saying it's not, I think whatever works for everybody and whatever their medium is, to be happy and to enjoy it and to immerse themselves in it. As I said, Crumble's plan is to learn that medium and then from there, I'll expand out to other stuff down the road, maybe, but we'll see. Yo, is that Green Oracle? What's going on, my friend? What is going on? What is going on? King B, you do your own soil mix? A lot of people do. A lot of people do. I think that sounds like it makes sense. Stone, I do. Cab said, like I was told, you can't get roots from cannabis leaves, but honestly, it's really hard to do. But yes, you can. But it'll take forever, so it's not worth it. Fair enough, Cab. Fair enough. $7.48. Cheers, cheers, everyone. Let's have another rip here. Fair enough, Cabs. Cab said, don't listen to what people are telling you if they're selling you stuff. Yo, I know, it's fun, isn't it? It's get on here, talk about it, especially for those of you who are growing in soil. It's really cool. Super cool. Oops. What am I doing over here? There we go. Nice. Bye. Have a good day. Crumble daughter out in the corporate world at her corporate banking job, saving the world 1 penny at a time. 1 penny at a time out there. Very true, Jack. Nothing for sale or trade ever. Nice, nice. So, as I mentioned earlier, today I've been smoking on what was originally a bag of weed that I'd put aside to make concentrates out of. So it was Blue Sunset Sherbet and Strawberry Kush mixed together. And I got to tell you, that has been kicking me in the ass all morning long, and I am loving it. I kind of wish Mrs. Wig didn't have to go to work at 11 today, because I would definitely have her try some when she gets up. So I'll have to be good and save some to the side for her and not be a weed hog today, but I think I can do that for her. Maybe I'll pack up a couple of, maybe I will pack up a couple of bowls for her for when she gets home. So that would be good. That would be good indeed. I don't understand why Crumble Pappy just called me. He never calls me this early in the morning. Now I'm going to have to message him real quick and see if he needed something. Let me find out. Let me just message him real quick. Let him know that I am busy at the moment, but I can. Oh, because you're ignoring him, Crumble Sis. Very nice. Very nice. That's kind of funny. What'd Frank say? Answer the phone, we'll wait. Yes, indeed. Cavs Humble's opinions are very valuable. Oh, no, he sent me just a K back, which means, I don't know, I'm guessing his hockey team lost last night, so he's not going to want to talk about that. Or he's going to want to talk to me about, what was yesterday? No, it was the day before yesterday. He had his doctor's appointment that he didn't care too much about anyway, so. I know he's pissed that his team lost, and what he wants to do is he's going to tell me that his team lost, but not as bad as Crumble Sisters' team, because he's like that. That was what I got yesterday morning, where he was like, your team got their ass kicked. And I'm like, I know. I expected to. I think that makes him more upset when I tell him that I don't care if my team loses. He's like, but did you see what they did? I'm like, yes. I watched them score on themselves. I watched them live in the penalty box, Dad, but they're my team. Yes, indeed. Whew. It is 7:54. I didn't even realize that. Means I got to swap out one more bowl here for our 8 o'clock rip. Yeah, but my dad's an Islanders fan. I guess everybody's got to have their infliction in life, but that's his, that he's an Islander fan. Eno said, tell him I'm not here. That's funny. Which is funny indeed. Well, I remember that too, Fino. That was a long time ago. People don't realize those struggles. And, you know, there weren't cordless phones either. You had that phone with the fucking 80-foot spiral cord on it that you dragged all over your fucking house. No, I get you being a Panthers fan, Frank, and there's mixed hatred for the Panthers, but for different reasons. But being a Rangers fan, I can't do it. I've never been a fan of New York teams, and I don't know why. It was too confusing growing up to me. Too many teams. Yo, Local Weedia, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, you remember those? Those fucking things, you'd stretch the antenna out. You'd be walking around like this. You'd have like an antenna as long as a fucking selfie stick sticking out of your telephone. It was like having a reverse selfie stick. You know, you put the phone up to your ear and have this gigantic fucking antenna out. Wow, Jack, you're going far back. Last time you were a fan was when they kicked out Pete Rose. Dang. Yeah. Fair enough, Frank. Miami Hurricanes are the national championship. I did not know that. I did not know that at all. Cabs is saying KBF Gypsy Grape is currently unavailable. It'll be at least 120 days before I have more seeds. Take note of that, everybody. Take note of that. Miss K, good morning, and thank you so much for popping in. We are rolling right up on 8 o'clock. Always a nice thing. I know, skeptical genealogist, good old Crumble's sister, sticking with the Maple Leafs. Just like Crumble and his Flyers, we are consistently doing what we do best, and that's sometimes being annoying, but most of all, sometimes losing. But we do it consistently. So, 7:57, I am thinking I'm going to hydrate, take a big, huge rip here, and thank everybody for coming in and hanging out with us. We got 42 of us dancing around in here right now, so cheers, cheers. That's okay, local. That's quite all right. Kind of been ripping for the last few hours, so I can't talk right either. Cheers, cheers, everybody, and thank you. Thank you so much for, well, not for coming in and listening to me cough, but I can do that too, if that's what people enjoy. But I don't think so. Oh, nice. No Tillcraft ripped one with us. Cheers, cheers, my friend. Thanks for coming in. I want to thank everybody for coming in and hanging out with us. It's been a super fun morning on our happy hump day. And I hope everybody has an absolutely fantastic one. This ends it for the morning lives for Crumbawig until Sunday. We will be on Friday night. Friday night, I will be on from 10 o'clock until 12:30. And then on Sunday, we will pick back up at 5:30 in the morning until 8. So in saying that, everybody, again, I want to thank y'all for coming in and chilling with us. You guys have fantastic days, and get out there, spread some kindness, spread some love. Be kind. It doesn't cost much. Hold the door for someone. Say thank you. You know, when the fucking telemarketer calls you, don't tell them to fuck off first thing. At least tell them to have a nice day and then fuck off. But whatever, I digress, people. Get out there, love each other, and have a fantastic day. Peace.